Joined by the Brody Bro. AD.
A dizzle for shizzle.
Another Bulls loss.
Tough loss
For the Bulls.
I take 3 L's to the head.
I mean,
love, live, life.
You know what I'm saying? Legit. AD, what'd you see, man? What'd you see?
I saw, again, what we continue to ask and implore them to do. Space the floor and make decisive decisions.
Yeah.
The lack of that or crowding one side of the floor or one area, or everyone ball watching and standing on the 3-point line,
right,
makes no sense. Someone has to make rebounds. Preferably 2 of you all need to crash the boards. No one was choosing to. It was 3 or bust. That irks me personally, because if you're like, the league is choosing, a lot of the league, besides the playoffs, because that's when you really lose. But in regular season games, a lot of teams will live and die by the 3. And unfortunately, I don't know who the Bulls think they are, but we do not shoot at a high enough percentage to live by the 3 alone.
Right. I mean, to me, it still comes down to you're making the same mistakes. You're doing a lot of the same. You're having a lot of the same brain farts that you were having the entire time. If you're in the live right now, man, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports weekly, man.
Weekly.
My bad. I ain't even yell. But
you're really feeling the loss, man.
Man, you know why? Because the Bulls, this is a team that you should be able to measure yourself up against. And I feel bad for Zach LaVine, man, because there's just no, like, Thad Young should not be your second option. Thad Young, 16, should not be the next best point total that you were able to come away with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to get in there and get scoring from Larry Markin and Coby White. Where the heck have you gone, bro? 23 minutes, you scored 5 points more than I did. Like, these are high. These are not. Y'all got to understand. These are not just draft picks. I understand that these are Gar Forman, John Paxson draft picks, but these are number 7s. These are number 7s. I've seen more out of your number 4 draft pick that's been playing in the NBA for 5 games. Well, 15, 16, whatever it is, 17 now. Than I have seen out of Coby White, Larry Markkinen. Coby White, Larry Markkinen, and really those 2.
Definitely.
Really those 2.
We know what a winning Bulls team looks like. A winning Bulls team looks like double-digit scoring from our top 4 players,
right,
and a bench player,
right.
Be it Zach, Coby, Larry, or Zach, Coby, Pat Williams, maybe Larry, and most definitely one big man, whether it be Wendell or whether it be Gafford.
Yeah.
We've seen it more from Wendell than Gafford, but I need one of those 2.
That didn't happen. And listen, I don't think Billy Donovan's not at fault in a game like this tonight. I didn't like his rotation. Pat Will's good enough to leave out there versus LeBron James, but you can't leave him out there versus Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown. Like, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like not playing Gafford. We have nothing inside.
I mean,
the Bulls offer nothing inside, and even in the games that we've won, we've gotten dominated on the boards.
Definitely,
we've gotten dominated on the boards, and so to me, it's like, okay, yeah, good game. You know, they played well. They've competed in those games. They've won some of those games big, but the numbers that always look great is your big man.
Right.
The guy that's down there just making it easy. Larry Markkinen is not a big man. Larry Markkinen is a tall shooter, apparently, because he doesn't want to be aggressive enough on a night-in, night-out basis to be that big man.
My thing is, why don't we play Lowry like Dallas plays? What's
Porzingis?
No.
Who?
What's my man's name?
Who? Luka?
Yeah.
Because he's not a point guard. He's not going to
be able to handle the ball.
He's not going to be able to bring.
But he don't need to be in the paint.
He's not going to be able to bring the ball up and just. He's not that guy. He's not that
So
guy.
does he need to work high-low?
No.
Like, get the
Lauri
ball
Markkanen needs to be aggressive. When Lauri Markkanen is aggressive, Lauri Markkanen is one of the best players on the court. He really is. He really is. When he is aggressive, and if y'all in here right now, man, please like the video. Please subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports weekly. We don't want you to miss the things, so make sure that you hit that bell. He really is one of the best out there when he's on the court and he's aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he's aggressive, he really is. But he's never aggressive. And when I shouldn't say never. He's not consistently aggressive. And I'm going to be real with you. Like, I'm looking at this lineup that the Bulls put out there. I mean, DG plays 10 minutes. Pat Will, 10 minutes. What's going on? Those are I'm going to be real with you. Those are your two best defenders.
Honestly, it's Billy has a disparity, of course, between who's been
he wants
available.
the vets to play.
No, but
he likes playing available. The vets.
A lot of, I believe, the Bulls team had gotten on a bit of a roll by being undermanned.
Yeah.
And whoever was next stepped up, and that unit, I'll call them the COVID unit, that was playing while a lot of players were off.
Yeah.
That rotation played really well. Okay, now we get 5 players back.
Right.
What do I do? Well, now Billy has to go back to, we're starting back at 1. Who's going to be available? How are they reacting to being how are they reacting after, like, post-COVID protocol?
Right.
How are they going to react to the playing with each other on the floor? They really didn't have a rhythm tonight, and of course he has to play with the lineup.
But here's the thing.
But
I understand we want to see our team come out, and we want to see them put in the best position coaching-wise, but at a certain point, players got to play.
That's a fact.
Your players are not coming out and playing. Coby White took he took 6 shots tonight. All of them, I'm gonna be real with you, most pretty bad shots. Yeah. Most of them pretty bad shots. He made 2 of them for 5 points. It's clear to me he's not a point guard. Can he be a scorer in the NBA? Yeah, he can. But when he's trying to be a point guard, and kid gonna kill me because he's gonna be like, I told you he can't develop into a point guard. Whatever, dog. Like, hey, look, I gave him a chance. The chance is up. Like, for real, he's not going to be a point guard. He's not going to turn into Chris Paul. He's not going to turn into Russell Westbrook. I don't know. He's just not. He's not a point guard. Let this man score. If he's going to score, or if he's going to be a scorer, at least his scoring can help the team.
Then who?
If you're going to do that, relegate him to a bench position, make Saddle your starting point guard that starts it. Now, I'm not saying I think Saddle's got to get himself back into form, just like Jonathan Washington brought out. Billy D played Saddle way too much tonight. I get he's got to play back into form, but he can't be a liability because he gave us little on both ends tonight. That's a fact. He absolutely gave us
Saddle is what became glaringly apparent tonight is that Satoransky is a liability on defensive end. Most of the East Coast, your premier guards are undersized but athletic and fast. He cannot guard that. He can't. Satoransky really could guard a 2.
Satoransky can't guard much. He really can't guard much. I'm not looking for you to give me great defense. I'm looking for Saddle to set up the offense and let these guys cook. Now, he's got to get back in form. He hasn't played with his boys a lot because of COVID. You can't just come off of an injury and be like, all right, let's get in practice and run this. So while they had 5 days off, he's that's really his first practice. Those are really his first practices. And so you have to, but this is my thing. Put him in position to play. Put him in position to make a play. Coby White can't handle being a point guard.
So
he can't handle it. He mentally, I don't know if he looks like Mitch out there. Legitimately. He looks like he's out there trying to figure out, I need to pass this, but I also need to score, but I should pass here because no, score. You want to score? Score. But if that's the position, listen, we got to take you to a Lou Will position. You need to be the 6th man off the bench. If you're going to be a part of this Bulls team, you need to be the 6th man off the bench because you can get buckets. Coby can get buckets. Don't sleep on it. He can get buckets, but he's not doing it consistently enough, and I think it's the mental aspect of it. I think it's him trying to beat Chris Paul on the floor.
So what's Pat's starting lineup, ideal starting lineup with the pieces we have?
With the pieces we have, my ideal starting lineup?
Yes.
Give me Zach LaVine, of course. I'll take I really don't want to put him in there because I think he's better off of the bench. I think he gives your bench more. But I mean, he's giving you more anyway. Give me Otto at the 3. Give me Saddle at the 1, Zach at the 2, Otto at the 3, put Pat Will at the 4. Let them figure that out because you're gonna end up putting people in place anyway, and then give me Gafford at the 5, but play Gafford. You know what I'm saying? Like they have the talent on this team to make runs with the best of the best.
I do. That lineup bodes better for Satoranski because then the defense, the opposing team will have to choose whether to either take advantage of Satoranski or put their best player on Zach and Pat Will. So that lineup works out.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I either want – see, I still don't know how this team plays. Do we play – if we play small, we put up a lot of threes and there's no rebounding. If we play with a dominant –
this is what's annoying.
If we play with a point – if we play with a point –
yeah.
If we play with Zach – and 4 forwards.
Yeah.
But that's
this is what's annoying, and
lineup.
This is what Bulls fans got to keep in mind. While we want to win every game, while we want to see it, they're evaluating. And you could tell that from the game tonight. They're evaluating. You can tell that watching this team that they're literally putting people out there and they're going into these games saying, all right, I want to get him more run than him. I want to get him to do this more than him. There's no reason. There's nothing fathomable in my mind for a reason where Daniel Gafford, a guy who we saw step out on Jason Tatum and play great defense on him, is on the floor 10 minutes.
Something has to have happened. I don't recall whether he had foul trouble or not.
No.
But I do want to ask
he had no fouls.
I do want to ask you this. Where are we at in the East right now?
I mean, standings-wise, bro.
I know so early.
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Right now, you're 10th in the East. It doesn't matter, though. Because right now, you're not trying to put a team out on the court that is going to be the most successful versus what they're playing against. Because
I would like to see them in a bubble situation. Or a tournament situation, as we are anticipating.
The tournament with the tourney coming down. I mean, what are you going to see different? You're going to see a team that can beat up on the lesser teams.
I'm fine with them. Okay, if they make it in and get beat up, cool. That's all. I need them to learn that lesson.
I'm fine with them learning that lesson, but this is the thing: you're learning lessons on players that aren't going to be on this team.
Like who?
You really are. You're learning lessons with players. Bro, I'm going to be real with you. With how they play, well, Otto Porter's probably not a part of this team in the future just because he makes $28 million a year. And this is the last year of that deal. You can clear him up. Unless he's looking to take like $5 million for the next 4 years, he's probably not a part of this team moving forward.
Otto may test free agency.
Ain't no May. He might get traded. He's probably going to get traded. But you have to – they're still trying to figure out who's going to be a part of this. Zach is a part of this. Zach is going to get offered big money. Zach is a part of this because Zach is coming out. He's giving you in a losing effort where the rest of the team literally crumbles around him, 36-3 on 11 of 19 shooting, and he shot 6 for 10 from the three-point line. Zach is a part of this.
Hey, I know that this will be completely random, but
it's normal for you.
Where's Michael Beasley?
I don't believe Mike's on the team right now.
So he's free agent completely.
Yeah. But there's nothing. There's nothing. Okay, bring another dude in that's going y'all, everybody keep talking about bringing people.
Tough.
It's bodies.
He's tough.
It's bodies.
He's tough.
It's bodies.
He's tough.
Why? Why can't he play in the league? Why is it when he get on the court he's not able to consistently put up numbers?
Because people want
he's bodies.
Because they want him to carry a team.
No, he couldn't. He was struggling as a role player on the Lakers. He wasn't even getting tick over there.
They have five. They have a starting five and 8 role players.
That's great. You name it.
The Lakers team. That's not, to me. It's not a good example because they always have
when
a.
He was on the Heat. When he was on, they bodies. He's a body. Stop naming me bodies. Name me something that's gonna make a difference. We got bodies. We got Otto Porter. We got Thad Young. They bodies. They play. Thad Young almost gave you a triple-double tonight. And it was a good triple-double. It wasn't a 10-point, 16, 9, and 9.
That got hot and was trying to get the rest of his team involved.
But you have to put guys around here. You got to have guys on this team that are going to make an impact. You got to have guys on this team that are going to make an impact.
I don't know.
There's nobody else besides Zach LaVine on his team right now that's making an impact. Larry Markin is not making an impact. What he had? 18 and 6 tonight. He went into the fourth quarter with 11.
Yeah.
Make an impact throughout the game. Don't make an impact just in the fourth, but make an impact throughout the game. He went into the fourth quarter with 11 points and what I say, 2 rebounds, 4 rebounds? Bro, you're 7 feet tall, 240.
Don't get me wrong. It's only 3 players to me with a permanent spot on the Bulls, and that's Zach, Pat Will, and Daniel Gafford. Everybody else can go.
Facts.
Everybody else can go.
I think I like that young on this Bulls team. I like that young on this Bulls team. I'm not gonna lie because I think that young. You need role players. You do need the Michael Beasleys, but we got that.
We need an enforcer. I like him on that team.
Him on the floor. He ain't no enforcer.
I think so. He reminded me a lot of Boogie.
No,
attitude.
You smoking.
The attitude.
You smoking big crap. You smoking big. All right, AD off it again.
Play.
AD is off it again, y'all. Not even attitude.
But Michael Beasley,
not even
attitude. The attitude, yeah.
Michael Beasley got all the talent to be. Why are you arguing Michael Beasley right now?
Oh, because
this is a random point. Why are you arguing Michael Beasley right now?
When he was going back and forth in a pickup game with
It's a pickup game.
I understand
with P. Will, I seen it. It's a pickup game.
Understand that.
It's a pickup game. Hoodie Melo looked like the greatest hooper of all time.
He is,
but it's versus dudes that's not in the league.
No, they play it with.
It's either dudes that's out of the league or dudes that had a year.
And J. Cole.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You arguing me? You arguing me, guys, bro? Like, give me something that's gonna be a difference maker. There are no difference makers on this team. You might have one at Pat Will coming up, and I think that you do. But this is a team that offensively, consistently, you're not getting impact from your number 7 picks, who we had high hopes in. The hope is gone. The hope is gone because look, you're getting the opportunities. It's not like Coby White is not getting the opportunities. It's not like Larry Markin is not getting the opportunities. They're getting them. They're not capitalizing on them. How many open threes did we see Larry Markin miss? Like you gotta be better than that.
The driving kick really doesn't, but he doesn't.
But if it gives you a wide open shot, if it gives you a wide open shot and you still pink it off the side of the rim, that's not on Coby White.
That's why I said what I said during the game. The same plays you're running to get Lowry started, run those same plays for Pat Will. Let Lowry try to create within the mid-range. Live in that. You hit a couple of those. If I'm a coach,
no fouls for
Gafford. I am telling Lowry, give me 4 buckets.
Yeah.
In the paint or from mid-range before you even attempt a 3.
Right.
Give me those. I need to tell this team you need to earn 3 points.
Yeah.
At this point. Because we are losing by the 3. It's either a 3-point attempt and a bad miss.
Right.
There's no rebounder. Or nothing. Turnover.
But here's the thing. This is the learning season. We're going to have these conversations all season. We are not going to the NBA Finals, y'all. I don't know if Bulls fans think that, if they feel we are not going to the NBA Finals. We really are not.
I want good games.
This is a learn when we've had good games. We've had the competitive games, but you're going to have these games where you get your butt handed to you because you don't have the talent on the team. Right now, Coby White as a point guard is not talent. Coby White is a shooter. Let's have it. When Coby White, you know what I want Coby White to do? Coby White, take on Denzel Valentine's mentality. Talk to Denzel and figure out what his mentality is. Because when Coby is just like, hey, let me put this thing up. He shoots well. When he attacks the bucket and he's like, hey, I got to shoot it. He shoots well. When he's trying to be a facilitator he does this. 5 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. I can't defend that. Can't defend that.
You got to know, to me, it's like you have to feel how the rhythm and momentum is going during the game.
I would not be surprised if this entire team is different next season. Really? Other than your main players. Other than Zach LaVine, Pat Will, maybe Thad Young, because I believe he's still under contract, and they probably bring back Garrett Temple. I would not be surprised if Gafford's cool. I like Gafford off the bench better than I like him in the starting role. But you got to find that. You have to find somebody with some grit, with some energy. You have nobody. We watched this game, and listen. The biggest thing for the Bulls right now is still that they're making the young stupid mistake. Your free throws. You shot 40% from the free throw line. You shouldn't win a goddamn game. And then you shot. And then you end up turning the ball over 18 times. You gave up 29. Oh, I'm sorry. Points off turnovers. 35 points off turn. You're not gonna win games. You're not gonna win games. I see why they lost. There's some stuff they need to work on, but
I need 25 push-ups from the team,
man,
for every
this the
for
thing.
every turnover.
It's not working. We had that last season. We had that guy last season. You want that back? We had that. That's what Boylan had him do.
Nah, it's a difference, bro.
Nah, bro, it's not.
That type of coaching.
All of that. Trying to get we got to do the push-ups and we're gonna grind it out and you got to have that mentality. You know when that mentality works, when you got Jimmy Butler standing on the court telling everybody else to work as hard as I'm working.
Somebody got to get in their face.
There's nobody on this team that's able to get that done and is really showing that grit. I don't think Zach has that. Zach has worked his butt off, and he is one of the most talented shooting guards in the NBA right now. But I don't know if he's the guy that is pushing other people at practice. He might be. I'm not there.
Remember what I said again during the broadcast? I said when I was talking about Laurie, how does he want to be coached? Does he want to be cursed out? Does he want coddling, or does he want a little bit of both?
Yeah.
Zach LaVine wants a little bit of both. He wants, take the teaching moment, tell me right after it happens, which is what Billy does, and allow me to learn. But that is also how he leads.
P. Kid saying Pat Will play limited because of a hip. I can deal with that. He has been dealing with the hip injury. I can deal with that. What's DG's excuse? Like I get the league we're in right now, but bro, you got to be able to play some kind of defense. You just have to. The Bulls have no defense. They have nothing big inside.
Who's the best defensive player on our team?
Probably P. Will. He's a rookie. He's been in the league 17 games. He's probably the best defensive player you have on the team right now. You're putting him on LeBron James. You're putting him on Kawhi Leonard, and he's adjusting and playing them well.
I see it.
That's your best defensive player on the team right now.
But we did have a high number of blocks this game.
But like I said, this is a developing season. This is a learning season. Billy Donovan is trying to figure out who the heck he has on his team. The Bulls might make moves at the trade deadline, but those moves are going to be future moves. They're not going to be moves for the team right now. They're going to be moves that probably bring back draft picks. They're going to be moves that bring back extra cash. They're going to be moves they're going to be moves for next season in free agency and for draft picks.
So when is
unless you can get somebody you can re-sign for a little bit.
What's homie that we got on the stove in Europe?
Marko Seminovic.
So when
Marko Seminovic, which I'm gonna drop a couple videos of his because he's been balling.
He 1 year out or 2 years out?
He should be here next year. But I'm telling you, this team is gonna be different. And I see Chris Dunn calling for Chris Dunn because of our defense. Listen, I
liked him.
Chris Dunn ain't getting ticked down in Atlanta either, and they begging for defense.
I liked Chris.
I like Chris Dunn. I like Chris Dunn. He's replaceable. Replaceable. Everybody is replaceable.
But the three I named should stay on this team.
I'm cool with DG. I'm cool with that. And everybody's saying we should trade for Lonzo Ball. Lonzo's going to be a free agent anyway.
Yeah, because he didn't accept that. I like Lonzo.
Lonzo, they ain't accept. Well, yeah, they didn't come to terms on it.
Like
Lonzo gonna be a free agent anyway. Listen, this is all for next season, y'all. This is all growth. This is all learning. This is all trying to teach this team. If you in here, like the video. If you agree, like the video. If you disagree, like the video. But this is all trying to teach this team how to get to a point where you're beating these better teams, where you're competing with these better teams. And we've seen that out of the Bulls more times than not this season. We've seen them compete.
Right.
But you have to be better at other positions. Right now, you got Zach LaVine and the rest of them boys.
Fact.
That don't work. We had that, Bulls fans. We've had that. We had Jimmy Butler and the rest of them boys. Now, apparently, Pat Will dealing with a little bit of injury, so that's why he wasn't out there. But I think you have to figure out who are going to be your long-term guys. And I'm going to be real with you. Right now, how it's looking, Lowry Markkanen don't look like it. Coby White don't look like it. And we can say he had a great week last week. What are you talking about, Pat? Yes, he did have a great week last week. He's not having a great week this week. You know what great players do? They have great weeks every week.
I don't know.
Maybe a sprinkling where it's like, oh, he been a little off for like 2 games. But great players have great games every week.
I would almost want.
Hey, if anybody know how to get in touch with Kirk Heinrich, too, he said bring Kirk Heinrich out of retirement. I would love to get Kirk Heinrich on the show, man.
I need him as a coach, bro. I need some spunky. Like, you got to put some. Like, Kirk was consistent, a picture of consistency, bro. Always same energy, night in, night out, bro. Like, got into it with Rondo in that playoff game. I remember that, bro. Went no punk.
And this is the thing. So they're showing the Bulls field goal percentage. The Bulls lost to the Celtics tonight, 119-103. Bulls shot 46%. Biggest problem, Boston shot 50. And I'm going to be real with you. Biggest problem, 35 points off turnovers, bro.
Bro,
how do you even do that? That is impressive.
They both, it is a portion of each quarter where both teams went into scoring droughts.
Yeah.
But the biggest issue is when Boston went cold, the Bulls were cold.
The Bulls were cold too.
But when Boston gets hot, they shoot well.
Yeah.
And when the Bulls get hot, they have 2 goals in a row or 2 great or middling offensive scoring drives, offensive possessions in a row, and then the third comes a heat check from nowhere from somebody that isn't hitting anything or a turnover. And then the momentum is totally thrown off. It's the Bulls are, again, we need decisive decision making. I don't know if they know where they're going each offensive possession.
Yeah.
That needs to be rectified because all these other teams seem to know where they're going with the ball when the ball is being brought up the court.
Right.
Like I said, there's no way you can have a successful offensive possession when all 5 players are standing on the 3-point line. That doesn't make any type of sense. Or when you have the player setting the pick for your point, bringing his defender to the point, and then not diving to the basket, just hanging around, allowing his defender to hang around and double the point. That way we're getting late into the offense, late into the shot clock, and then we get a wild circus shot,
right.
45, 50-foot 3-pointer at the end of the game, at the end of the shot clock, only to turn the ball over again. We cannot have these. This is verbatim the offensive possession. This is every third offensive possession from the Bulls. Have to clean that up.
I mean, listen, it's like Kid is saying, this team ain't getting fixed. What we have is what we have. We're going to see great games from Coby White. We're going to see great games from Lowry Markkanen. We're going to see Zach LaVine be the most consistent player on the team.
I mean, it's ebbs and flows, but
that's fine. But you know when you can have those, you know what kind of players those are? Those are bench players. Does that mean that we're saying, and I want y'all to, we're not saying Coby can't play in the league. We're not saying Larry can't play in the league. He can't be a starter.
So Larry's not starting for anybody else?
Is he starting on the Lakers right now? Would he start on Boston right now? He might start on Boston.
He might start on Boston.
He might start on Boston.
I think he would start for Boston or Milwaukee.
Oh, he'd absolutely start for Milwaukee.
Yeah.
No, probably not.
No, I think he
would. Who's they for?
They need more size at that position. Somebody.
No, they got Brooke. It's still better size. Hey, look, and Brooke gonna get down there. He gonna snatch the board out of
about those Lopez's, they are fundamentally sound. We saw that for them coming out of the draft.
I'm gonna be real with you. This is the thing. The players that can score 21 night, 31 night, and then the next 2 nights they give you 10, 15. We got those. That's our Otto Porters. That's our Thad Youngs. They shouldn't be the starters on your team. Right now, I don't want them as your starters on your team. If you're trying to build a championship team, That's not the starter.
But how do you explain their play at the teams prior to coming to the Bulls? That was a key player in Indiana.
But he did the same
was
thing.
a key player.
Otto had the same problem. He couldn't stay healthy. We traded for Otto and was like, maybe he'll no, same dude. But that was the same dude. That's what he was doing down in Indiana. Same thing. 16, 99, nice player. You can't take that away from him. He almost got a triple-double in an NBA game. That's a nice player. But right now, we don't have another guy besides Zach LaVine on this team that can be consistent. Dame Lillard has CJ McCollum. You know they're going to be consistent every night.
Definitely. And
LeBron has AD. You know they're going to be consistent. Tatum has Jaylen Brown. Shoot, how this season going. Jaylen Brown has Tatum. You know they're going to be consistent every night. You have to have somebody else be consistent. There's no one else consistent on this team, and that is what's hurting the Chicago Bulls right now.
So what type of Bulls team are we when it's Zach can take over and we win a game? I don't think we've seen Coby take over yet.
Zach can take over and we win a game when the other guys are contributing. Zach is a talent. Listen, if Coby White and Zach LaVine and Coby White and Larry Markkinen both gave me one gave me 15, the other one gave me 20, this is a different game. I'm cool with it.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? They're not giving me that. They're giving me 5. I can't defend 5. I can't defend 5. And if I'm sorry, if you're gonna be a number 2 on this team, Crit getting out of here, man. Appreciate you, Crit. We finna get out of here ourselves, man.
I don't know. It's just no excuse to me for certain players not to know their spots and how to get to them. And particularly when I say that, I mean Lowry. Lowry has to know his spot on the floor. Him as well as it's no excuse for Denzel. He should have a spot on the floor too.
Denzel need to stop shooting. That's all that is.
He should know. He's been playing too long not to have. You know where you can take advantage of your offensive game.
Yeah,
on the floor.
I think Coby should be a 6th man too. Donovan. Let's look ahead, man. Next game, Wednesday's game versus the Grizzlies postponed. They're dealing with a lot of stuff due to COVID. I'm kind of salty. Really wanted to see Ja Morant versus the boy. I just want to see Ja Morant. That boy is point guard.
What Kobe's he pulling out now?
Oh my God! But man, Kobe's
the high ankle Kobe.
No, he gonna have Coby on his feet. That's what he gonna do. That's what he gonna do. So the next game Bulls gonna have is gonna be the Trail Blazers. That's Saturday.
Got Dame Dollar.
What is that at 4 p.m. Saturday at 4 p.m. Should be able to get that game.
Travel.
Actually, might not be able to get that game in. Might have to ride up to my parents on Saturday. But
Lake County in the
house.
Hey, you know what I started to call that? I'm calling that upstate Illinois. That's upstate Illinois. It's like
it's not the definition I would give it.
Upstate
depends on where you're at, I guess.
That's upstate.
Let's answer some of these questions before we get up out of here, man. Cavo says, "Can you see Bradley Beal alongside LaVine on the Bulls after a deadline?" Could I see it? I don't know if the Bulls have anything to move to go get him that anybody would want, but. Although that's probably a good lineup to build around Westbrook. You just put all shooters around him. Give him LaVine. Give him doggone Coby White.
Wait, who are we trading for Beal? You have to give up LaVine?
No, not LaVine. I'm tweaking. I meant Lowry. And Coby White.
Lowry and Coby
White. That's probably all shooters. It's not a bad lineup to put around Russ. But listen, to me, Zach and Beal, is it entertaining? Do we win more games? Heck yeah. But that's Montana stuff to me. That's not bad. But it's not championship.
You know what? The trending thing is okay, cool. We'll get a different name, but similar player.
That's really what it is.
Trending.
That's really what it is.
But if you got to Beal's game, I like better than what he would have with John Wall. Yeah, and I'm sure John Wall likes the dynamic that he has in Houston, because honestly, it's like Washington West over there.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
with better role players.
A little bit. Boogie Cousins, even at 40%, is way better than JaVale McGee will ever be. But no, to me, like Bill and Zach works if you have a legit point guard that can set them up.
Yeah.
If you have a legit point guard that
you don't want Bill running point? Facilitate?
If Bill's running point, he's gonna want to score.
Right.
But clearly Billy needs a point guard. Clearly Billy is looking for somebody to play the point. You know what I'm saying? So
what point guard would you trade for? Who's on the market?
I would trade for a Mike Conley. I would trade for no cap. I would trade for Jeff Teague if he's a third string guy because I know he's gonna come in and facilitate.
We had the Teagues, man.
No, Jeff way better than Marcus. Don't sleep on Jeff. Jeff in Atlanta was a problem. Jeff in Atlanta was a problem. Let's not disrespect him. Let's not disrespect him. T-Mac, no go in this house. What's good, my boy? Hometown.
I only want two people.
Ugh, Kyle Lowry. Ugh, y'all keep
either
that.
I want. Of course, I'm a homer. Either I want Derrick Rose, or I
wouldn't
Lonzo Ball.
I wouldn't trade for Lonzo though. Lonzo's gonna be a free agent. Lonzo's gonna be a free agent.
That's fine.
I would pick up Lonzo later.
Derrick,
I'm not mad at. I'm not.
Derrick,
Here's the thing. What are you giving up? Like everybody wants Derrick Rose, and they're like, "Give the house for Derrick." I'm like, we not getting back 22-year-old.
A gallon of mild sauce and a 6-wing.
Okay, all right. Hey, look, you know what I'm saying?
And a 6-wing.
And a 6-wing
from Harrods. That's what y'all get.
Yeah.
Come on home.
But yeah, I don't know.
They can get Sadaransky and what's my man that's hurt right now? That just got hurt in practice that didn't play today.
Oh, Wendell
for Derrick.
I'm not giving that.
Stop playing.
I'm not giving that for Derrick.
I'm definitely giving that. How you can throw in Denzel? For extra y'all get them 3 for Derrick.
Denzel was free. Denzel was free.
Y'all can have them 3 for Derrick.
Hey,
y'all better do it too.
Julius said that Harold's mild sauce, nice. I'd take the trade. Oh God, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh God. Say is it Saeed, maybe. He said Thomas Sadaransky, Hutchinson, Archie for Derrick Rose. Yeah, same amount of contribution for it's pretty much the same trade you said. But man, you know, there's a lot of stuff we can do, but this is the thing. We have to realize this is all for the future, y'all. Yeah. This is a future move. This team is not going to the NBA championship this year. Now, next year, Billy's able to get a system in. Hopefully, we have a training camp. Let's see if we can get some guys in here. Let's see if we can make, because clearly to me, I'm actually fine. Everybody ready to trade Coby? I'm cool with having Coby off the bench.
That's fine.
Because you need scoring off the bench. But understand, Kobe's going to score. Nothing else. I don't want nothing else. I want Coby White to come in and be a 2 guard. Don't come in and do nothing else. Don't worry about passing. Don't worry about. Come in and be a 2 guard.
So, to me, for this team in the future going forward to be successful, we need leaders to start to arrive. We already have a guard. We have Zach LaVine being a leader.
Yeah.
By how he's talking, but we also need someone at the forward or center position to be a leader.
Well, that's the thing too. You got to find your defensive anchor on this team. It's probably right now. It's probably going to be Pat Will. Not even that. I need to find. I want to see what. I feel like Pat Will got that little bit of nasty in him, but he just ain't showing it.
He's still probably filling everything out.
I feel like he just ain't showing it. T-Mac, yeah, man, grew up in No-Go, man. That's where I'm from, North Chicago Community High School, man. Worst high school in the state. Let's get it. Next year, wasn't the worst. 1 up. Let's get it.
Incremental improvement.
You know what I'm saying? We killing the game out here. Now we finna get up out of here, though, man. We appreciate y'all. Bulls got Portland on Saturday. I'll let y'all know if I'm gonna be on for that game. That game might have to get postponed. Not postponed, but I might not live stream that one. We're gonna have a ton of content coming y'all way. Throughout the rest of the week. So y'all get in tune with us on that. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the page because we do talk Chicago sports weekly. And we don't want you to miss the things. So make sure that you hit that bell. AD, appreciate you for pulling up on me, my boy. Always. It is your boy, Pat the Designer. Back at it again to continue watching our Chicago Bulls content. I'm going to drop a link somewhere here, right around here. I don't like how that looks. And then check the links in the description below as well. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Peace.